Hello all, good morning. This is with reference to your WT lab number 4. Okay, so this is wherein you are given across with two respective things here. Okay, so that is one is wherein you are going across to take a string and you are going to position across with the leftmost string. Okay, and one more is a number and it has to print in a reverse of it. Okay, so I will be uploading the same onto your Google Classroom and you can go through that. Okay, and the same can be used across, okay, for your reference there. So what you have to do is the same as with respect to the prior one, whatever was there, the same way you have to just type down this particular program with this what is a location that goes across with in C drive XAMPP, okay, and in XAMPP HTD docs. Okay, so this is the location wherein you have to save this particular file called out as WT lab 4, or else you can write down your own any respective file name .html there. Okay, save that particular file with an extension called out as .html. Okay, and before you run it, okay, with our prior things also I had said you have to go to the XAMPP control panel and you have to start it. Okay, you have to start your Apache. Okay, make it, minimize it. Okay, save this particular file which I have which I'll be uploading across onto your Google Classroom. Okay, so this is a single file. Okay, write down the same into your notepad. Okay, and make it a save as. Okay, and save as it with an extension called out as .html. Okay, once this is saved, go to your web browser. Okay, and here you can use across with local host there. Okay, so that is how you are going to run across with the things there. Okay, so local host and with an okay, I'll just write it. So it goes accordingly as local host, okay, slash WT lab 4.html. Okay, so this is where you're going to run this particular program. Okay, and here you can just see that this is the output what will be printed on your screen. It will ask you with JavaScript to find position in the string of the leftmost oval, okay, or print the given number in the reverse order. So you can just see that if I will give it as 1 2 3 4, okay, if I press an enter key, so 1 2 3 4, the reverse is 4 3 2 1. Okay, and one more is I'll just give it as to finding across with the oval there. So I'll just give it across as with the leftmost one, AJTHI. Okay, so here we know, of course, the oval happens to be AEIOU. You are very well aware with that. Okay, so AGTHIT, the leftmost oval is A. The position of the leftmost oval A is 1. Okay, so this is what will be printed across for your script that's called out as with this fourth lab experiment there. Okay, so I have explained you I have given you an instruction of how that program runs. Okay, and what's an instructions for that. Okay, for the same. Okay, so this is with respect to your fourth program. Okay, so let me demonstrate you with the fifth program now. Okay, that is with WT lab 5. Okay, so for your fifth program, so this is what is required here. They have asked you to design an XML document there. Okay, for this particular XML document, what you have to do is you have to create one more file. Okay, so with a name, with anything, whatever you want, you can create across with the name, but with an extension called out as .css. Okay, so I'll just open and what is say and reference for the same I have created here. Okay, okay, this is my QW. Okay, what I have included here. Okay, with your fifth one, qw.css. Okay, so this particular file, these are the things what I'll be uploading across onto your Google Classroom, so you can get all of them. Okay, so this is what should be the content for this particular QW for CSS. So CSS is nothing but this will give you how your structure, how your output should look across. Okay, so this is a small program for the same. Okay, wherein this particular program you have to save in this qw.css. Okay, and you are including that in this particular file. Okay, this file you are saving across with an extension called out as .xml. Okay, so this is the file for it. Okay, this is a small file. So as the same procedure, where you have to save it, you have to save it in C drive. Okay, in C drive XAMPP, in XAMPP HTT docs. Okay, here you can just see that it's with WTD WT lab 5. Okay, and with an extension called out as .xml. Okay, save it with XML and it will represent here as an XML document. How you are saving across for an HTML as .html, here you have to save it across as .xml. Okay, and here you can just see that I have used across with QW. Okay, QW.css. Okay, cascading style sheet. Okay, so this is what's the extension given for that. The same way, type it in the notepad. Okay, save as that with an extension called as .css. Okay, save this one also in a notepad. Okay, save this one also in a notepad and give it across with an extension called out as .xml. Okay, once this has been created, what you have to do is go to localhost. Okay, again go to your browser. Okay, use your localhost. Okay, localhost, sorry, localhost / wtlab5.xml. got to know? Okay, .xml. Okay, and this is what is the output what you are expecting. Okay, so it will give you the details. It is a simple file wherein it is giving you the student details, student USN, to which affiliated college does that particular student belongs, what's the branch of that particular student, year of joining, email ID. Okay, like this it's been given across with for all the students there. Okay, this is with the 5th program. Okay, I'll repeat it for your respective reference there. Okay, 5th program, what you have to do is you have to first write it down in a simple Word file, that's a notepad file. Okay, and save it with an extension called out as .xml. Okay, and in this particular .xml you have a reference here for a file called out as qw.css. So this particular file, the data what you have to hold in this file is this particular data. Okay, and I will be attaching this also. Okay, so this is with the file name called out as wtlab5_student. Okay, I'll be uploading it as it is. Okay, so this particular file you have to save with an extension called out as .css. Okay, both of these files should be in this location called out as C drive XAMPP htdocs. Okay, so in this htdocs these two should be existing. Okay, go to your local browser. Okay, here use localhost / how to run it. Okay, localhost / wtlab5.xml. Okay, so this is what you have to use and this will give you the output of this particular program. This is 5th program. Okay, so then let us come across with these are very simple programs, so that's why I am explaining all of them. Okay, I am giving across with the outputs for the same there. Okay, so let us come across with the 6th program. Okay, 6th is also very simple one. Okay, so you can, sorry, so 6th is also very simple, very small program. So this is a PHP program here. Okay, so whenever I say a PHP program, keep in mind the extension what you have to use across for saving of such program is .php. Okay, so here you can just see that, sorry, okay, here you can just see that there is a file which is used called out as count.txt. Okay, create a file in this particular location, that is C drive XAMPP htdocs, a file with a name called out as count.txt with no content in it. Do not save any content in it. Just save and just open up a new text document. Okay, and save that file name with the name called out as count.txt. Okay, refer this count.txt in this 6th program. Okay, so because this is referred here, I am using the same file name. Okay, and it has hardly 3 lines of text with it. Okay, it has 3 lines of text. So what is ultimately the program's output is, it will tell you the site visits. Okay, how many number of times this particular site was visited there. Okay, so this is what has been given to you. Okay, so how to save this particular file is, as I said, you save the same way. Okay, create a new Word document. Okay, you are creating a text document. Okay, save that particular content in this particular text document and save as. Okay, save as this with an extension called as .php. You can just see here. Okay, it is .php as an extension. Okay, when you give it as .php as an extension, so after that what you have to do is go to again with your browser. Okay, again use across with localhost, okay, slash, you can just see here I have already run the script, so that's why I'm using the same thing, wtlab6.php. Run it. Okay, here you can just see that it is giving you your visitor number 27. If I refresh it, okay, your visitor number 28. Again I refresh it, your visitor number 29. That is how many number of times you are visiting this particular web page. Okay, those are number of times the visitor count will be increased. Okay, this is a very simple program. I hope so you have got across to know. Here also there are two files. What you have to do? Okay, one file just create in this particular location, that is C drive XAMPP htdocs with a file name called as count.txt with no content in it. Okay, use one more text document, okay, and name it with an extension called as .php. Okay, and for the sixth program I have given you the content. The entire one, okay, should be saved in this file called as wtlab6.php as an extension. Okay, so this is with reference to your sixth program. So let me demonstrate to you with the seventh, because that is also very simple one. Okay, so this is with the seventh program. Okay, so this is also PHP program there, of course. Okay, so here you can just come across, it starts here. Okay, the entire program, it demonstrates you with the current date and time there. Okay, just to save this program, okay, just save this program in the location the same way, C drive, XAMPP and htdocs, okay, with an extension called as .php. Because this is a PHP file, you have to save it with a content called as .php there. Okay, save it with this particular extension .php. Okay, again go to your browser. Okay, here use localhost slash wtlab7.php. Okay, run this. Okay, here you can just see that it's giving you the today's date is 10/12/2020 and the current time is whatever your system time is, that the same system time will be represented here. Okay, I hope so you have got across to know. Okay, totally I have run across with 4 scripts here. Okay, this is the output for your 4th script. Okay, okay, then comes please do neglect or please do ignore with the prior 4th script whatever I have uploaded in the Google Classroom. Okay, I'll change that one, I'll delete that one and upload this new one, because that had an clumsiness of saving across with 2 files and other things there. Okay, go across with the same one, this one. Okay, this is with the 4th, this is with the 5th. Okay, 5th is with the extension called as .xml. Okay, then 6th and 7th are with the extension called as .php. Okay, I hope so you all have got across to know. Okay, in my next particular demonstration I will be demonstrating the other 3 programs of your lab experiment. Thank you.